Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. How you doing? How was your week? How are your losses looking? Let me know in the comments. So, this is the end of, sorry, didn't realise I was in the way, of my week 31. Oh, you can see all it's mirrored. Yeah, so week 31. So this is month 7. This next week will be the end of month 8 on Mounjaro. That's crazy. Sorry, it's going to keep being interruptions because people are here doing stuff. Anyway, so yeah, end of week 31. As you know, I've been stuck since week 25. I've gone up and down a total of £4. I've gone to 225.8, so 226, and down to 220. That doesn't make sense. 23. That's only £2. Oh, okay, because the day I weighed the least wasn't a Friday. So that's not on here, so that doesn't count. Okay, so today is the 14th of November, 2025. I started my journey on April the 11th, 2025, weighing 277.4 pounds. For us Brits, that's 19 stone 11.4. My BMI was 49.1. So today, 31 weeks later, I weigh 224 pounds. I weigh exactly 16 stone. No point anything, 16, 0.0. It's crazy. So 224 pounds. My BMI is 39.7. So I am now out of the morbid obese range, and I'm just obese. Yay. Sorry, got a pang of pain and everything froze for a minute. This coil is not my friend, but I'm not going to go on about it. It's done. So that is a gain this week. Oh, I'm getting yawn. Hang on. That is a gain this week of 0.6. Now my scales only go in 0.2 of a pound increments, so it's 0.6. It could be 0.5, could be 0.7. We don't know, but I've always gone by the scales. I'm not going to change it now. So 0.6 gain, putting me at a total loss of £53.4. Please don't get me wrong. I am so incredibly grateful for Mounjaro and the fact that I have lost £50. I wouldn't have done it without it. I wouldn't. There was just no way. I tried everything. And sorry, it's getting really dark. The weather is just awful today. There is no doubt that I was just completely stuck. So whatever I ate, whether it was a day of salads, a day of diet soups and stuff, it was always like 19 stone 11, and that was it. That was the end of it. It would never change. So to have lost £53.4 is huge. It really is. However, I am, so 53.4. So from week 25, I was at a loss of 51.6, 52.4, 54.2. So really week 27, because that was still a loss of 2.6, 0.8, 1.4. Week 28 gained 0.2. This is where it starts going wrong, because then it's gain 2, lost 2, and now gain 0.6. So it seems to have been the last 5 weeks that it's just gotten completely stuck. It's going backwards and forwards between 16.1 point something and 15, 13 point something. So 225 point something pounds and 223 point something pounds, and it just won't drop. But I've also noticed that Dave stopped losing weight as well. So, and obviously he's losing it naturally. Yeah, he's losing less, but he still lost like 2 stone. So yeah, he's done amazing. Without medicated help. It's obviously something we're doing wrong. Maybe we've got a bit lax on what we eat. Too tired for this today. The in-laws are here and they're putting up the Christmas decorations. It's like, it's fucking November. Although it takes that long to do it, I suppose, because our house looks like Santa had chronic diarrhea. I'll show you when everything's up and out. I'll do a Christmas post for you. I think that would be nice. Show you around our, specifically the lounge, but parts of the hallway have, oh, for God's sake, have decorations too. So, yeah, it's a Santa Grotto. We should charge admission. It's that bad. But, you know, as you can see, it's not my doing because I'm not there helping. God forbid I interfere. Don't get me started. Can't decorate my own house. Anyway, so the coil, the fitting was horrific. A type of pain I've never experienced in my life and hope to never experience again. Yes, it was over in just a couple of minutes, but it was awful. And I have a child. And I think I'd rather do that again, to be honest. Non-stop cramps ever since. No bleeding yet, which I am very grateful for. That was the only thing I couldn't handle. It was just not knowing how much bleeding and when and for how long. I just couldn't. So I've had nothing at all, which is fantastic. Even after the fitting, there was just a tiny bit of it. And then that was it. So obviously she scratched something, fitting it, whatever. But just endless pains, cramps. It won't. That's why I'm rocking now, because it just won't stop. No ibuprofen, paracetamol will make it stop. It's even the heat pad now doesn't make me feel any better. And reading the patient care booklet that comes with it, do's and don'ts and things you should look out for, says a few weeks. If the pains and bleeding haven't stopped after a few weeks. 2, 12? Gives a clue. What's a few weeks? It's just so vague. And I get that everyone's different, but, give me an average would be nice. Anyway, wasn't going to go on about it. It's just making my life so bloody miserable. But hey, the doctor got what she wanted. So, hope she's happy with herself. I'm in the middle of sorting out I decided that I was done with all the messy bits and things being in the wrong place and then having to, so I'm in the middle of rewriting it with my son's broken pen that I was still going on about. Yeah, and I've sorted a load of stuff out ready for my Christmas fair, and I've been quite active today, so my watch says I've currently burnt 311 calories. Ooh, and it's only 2 p.m, so that's good. Stop mumming. Anything else to say? No weight loss. Yeah, I was talking about foods and stuff. I mean, obviously last week, wasn't last week, was it? It was the week before that. That's right, because I was talking about... Anyway, I just don't understand, and I'm getting really frustrated. All I can think of is that I'm eating too late. And is that it? Well, like 9 o'clock. I feel hungrier again. I feel like it's not doing what it should be doing. Obviously I've dropped from, I was briefly on, I think, 10 milligrams at some point. Yeah, and I dropped down to 7.5. 2 months at 7.5. 3 months at 7.5. And I'm now on 5. I can't afford any higher than that. I can't. I do not have. If it went up maybe £20-30, that would be great, but it's £90 more, and it's not going to happen. So that's kind of the end of any higher dose options for me. I don't know, I feel like I'm just waffling, so I can't really concentrate at the moment. I just feel really on edge, I guess because they're here, and it makes me really fucking miserable. Anyway, that's that. Those are the facts, those are the numbers, and that's it. So thank you very much for watching again, and I love you all, appreciate you all, and my big ass bunch of losers, I love you very much, and I will see you next week for hopefully a more sensible episode. I'm sure there was something else I wanted to talk about, but I just can't for the life of me remember what it was at the moment. This is why you write stuff down. So, take care. Take care. I love you, and I will see you next week. Thank you. Bye.